Okay. I have no idea if this is working. I guess it is. Thank you for the happy birthday. I spent the last 20 minutes trying to get this to work. It's... oh god. I'm totally freaking out. Yeah, thank you. And the chat is way too small. Why is it so small? I spent 2 weeks getting this all to work and nothing works. But I guess that's just how it is. Well, it just has to stay small. I am absolutely freaking out right now. I am sweating, my stomach is hurting, I am forgetting how everything works. I haven't spoken a word of English in the last 10 years, maybe. I have no idea what I'm gonna do today, what I'm gonna say today. I wanted to start streaming for, let's see, about 4 years now. I bought 3 or 4 different models. I tried them out. I set up VTube Studio. I did my own model some time ago. I learned Live 2D. I drew my own model. And every time I did, I didn't go live in the end. I mean, just now, like 5 minutes ago, I was basically... when OBS didn't work and Twitch didn't work and nothing worked, I was thinking like, yeah, maybe that's a sign. Maybe you aren't meant to stream. And I was about to just delete my Twitter and X and everything and just give up entirely. But it's nice of you to have come to be in chat, so I'm not totally alone and speaking to 0 people, which I actually kind of hoped for. Yeah, I installed the Stream Elements multi-stream thingy and that didn't work, so I had to set up OBS with Twitch directly, and that works now, I guess. And I see my model is freaking out as well. I'm not really sure where to look at right now. If I look at chat, I look in the wrong direction. If I look at the camera, I look at the wrong direction. Everything is hard. So, yeah. Here I am. I hope the music isn't too loud or too quiet. I have everything muted so I don't hear myself, because I honestly hate my voice. I think every streamer does. I just noticed I shouldn't close my eyes, because then the model looks like it's sleeping. I keep looking at the browser window, which I shouldn't. I should look in that direction. Oh, Star, you're also here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. I really thought no one would come, honestly. The same with the little chibi giveaway. I was completely sure no one would enter it. I have like 10 people now. Yeah, thanks for the happy birthday. Yeah, I totally forgot that I have birthday today as well. The streaming has overshadowed everything. I am completely freaking out. I mean, I thought about it for a long time, and I really want to do this. I have no idea what I'm doing, what I'm gonna do. If I just talk for an hour or two, if I start some game later on, I don't know. Thank you. The last time I spoke any English was about 10 years ago on a British Minecraft server, where I was one of the mods. But that went down, and afterwards I just stopped. I mean, I write in English like every day in chats and online, and watch movies and play games in English and everything, but talking in English is something else entirely. I really hope I can do some like collabs and stuff in the future, so I have someone to actually talk to, because I think that will improve everything dramatically. I really should stop closing my eyes, because well, the whole VTuber thingy is kind of weird. And I also noticed the thing is lagging a lot compared to without streaming, even though the computer seems to be fine. Just check something. Alright, it seems everything is working. That you are. Hi, AD and Star, and I read the name a few times, but I have no idea how it's pronounced. Rainiku? Reniku? Rin? AD is pretty easy. It's Star as well. I hope you're feeling better, Star. I know you. Rainiku. Riniku. Okay, Riniku. I will try to remember that. I just noticed it's really hard to just keep talking without pausing in between. A few days ago I was talking to someone, some art streamer, I don't know which one, and she was drawing and talking the entire time, like non-stop, and I wrote her afterwards like, you don't have to talk non-stop, you can make breaks, we will still be there, there's music playing and just like the vibe, but it's really hard. It's not as easy as it seems to just be constantly talking. And I'm completely ignoring the model right now. Like, I'm not moving at all. I'm just sitting here and stuttering and trying to not freak out entirely. AYD. Anyway, yeah, hi, that's me, I'm Jack. We just came back from barbecue today because it's really hot in Europe right now. We had like 40 degrees Celsius yesterday, and it's burning hot outside. I am completely melting over here. We don't have an AC because no one does in Germany apparently, and because the energy cost is ridiculously high over here. So yeah, I will just have to suffer in silence or bitch about it the whole time. Hey, Kirosi concept. How is your name pronounced? I am extremely bad with pronouncing names, like entirely bad. German names I'm okay with, most English names are okay as well, but I have no idea. Hydrogen. Hydrogen? K-Rosie. K-Rosie? K-Rosie? Anyway, thank you for coming. It's so nice of you to be here. I am totally overwhelmed that someone showed up at all. I didn't think anyone would come at all. To be honest, I was secretly hoping no one would come, because then I could just stare at the blank screen for an hour, say, okay, you try it, go offline, go to my bed, cry, and be done with it. But now that you're here, I kinda have to stay as well, I guess. Anyway, I probably should, I don't know, show you the model or no, wait. There's this thing, like all the corporate VTuber do the little reveal with showing the feet first and all that. So, nah, I'm not doing that. I watched about 100 guides about VTubing and all of them said, yeah, don't do it, just go live, try talking and see if it leads somewhere, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm trying really hard. And now I will move the camera because I keep looking in the wrong direction. I was talking to a streamer like 3 or 4 days ago, and I asked her, how long have you been a streamer? And she said, well, I started streaming when I was 13. I streamed from my Xbox. And I just sat there in silence and thought, what the hell? A 13-year-old girl just started streaming from her Xbox, like, and then kept streaming for like 9 or 10 years and is still streaming, and I am freaking out. Like, I'm a grown man and I should be able to stream if I want to. Isn't that hard, I guess? At least it shouldn't be, right? But I am still pretty much freaking out. And I am completely overwhelmed. Like, I did so much prep work with all the background elements and music, and the music player you see in the bottom left, I programmed that thing myself because I was completely afraid of using Spotify and getting a DMCA claim and all that. So I downloaded some free music from the internet, like completely free music, and did a little thingy I can use in OBS to start and stop the music and everything that, so I don't have to stream the music and I don't use any copyrighted music, which apparently isn't that big of a thing because a lot of people I know just let Spotify or YouTube play in the background and they seem to be fine. Yeah, well, I am a programmer by trade. That is my profession. I dabble in graphic design a little bit, but yeah, it wasn't that hard to do. I mean, it's not perfect, but it works, I guess. The little medium player is just a little JavaScript. It's a little bit of JavaScript, CSS. It's basically a HTML document you just load as a custom doc in OBS with the HTML page just somewhere on your hard drive and all the songs in a subfolder, and then you can just play. I implemented a shuffle function and a crossfeed and all that, and I'm not sure that even works. Anyway, I turned it on right now. Maybe it works. Trying to remember now where the chat gimmick on Stream Elements is, because there, overlays it is, I think. Because I did the chat like 3 weeks ago when I actually wanted to start to stream, but then didn't, and now I completely forget everything. I just wanted to increase the font size so people can actually read chat, but I have no idea where that is. There are layers. Your streamer chat. Unlock layer settings, split decisions. I probably gotta do that later. Is this just a chat window? Is that it? No, that's the old one. I did so many things in Stream Elements before. I tried so many things and basically nothing worked. I mean, I am actually just trying it out now for the first time. For some reason, there isn't even chat in Stream Elements. Preview live on stream. Yes, I am previewing it live on stream. I mean, it is the right window. Why isn't it showing anything? And now the chat is gone. That's not good. That's not good at all. What did I do? How do oh god. Help. Charity event, stream event, no. What do I event? Where? I should have read a better tutorial. Ah! Ha! I see something. Yes, it's bigger, and my microphone is peaking as well. At least I can read you now. Yeah, thank God. Let's make it a little bit smaller so it doesn't clamp to the corners like that. Well, that's good enough. Good enough for now. Back to my beautiful browser. Well, what did I want to say earlier? Yeah, right, about the model. So let's make myself a little bigger. Yeah, let's do the debut thing with the feetsies. The model is actually a pre-made model from yeah, 7 something. I really should know the name of my model artist, but I forgot everything right now. Like seriously, everything. It's from 7. I linked him in the about page on X, and he wrote in his Vision thingy that you can change the model colors and everything. So it was in the beginning completely whitish, and I didn't like that very much, so I made it a bit more colorful. The design is inspired by Hatsune Miku from Vocaloid, which probably everyone is familiar with. It's the only one I have actually 2 figurines in my shelf and a little plushie on my wall I can look at right now. And, oh well. I am not totally happy with it. I mean, the design is nice and it is pretty cute, but it is a pre-made anyway. But the problem is with male VTuber models, at least those that I found, like the pre-made ones, all the nice female models like the Midnight thing and all that, they are extremely good for female models, but male models isn't that supported. I mean, there are some pre-made customizables for male models, but they are mostly for big buff dudes, and that's just not my style. Yes, the 01 is a Hatsune Miku reference. I don't know if you can make it out on screen, but there is actually a tiny Hatsune Miku below the 01, and the QR code also reads Miku. And I do have even Miku Twin Tails on the model. I should probably show the all the toggles in a moment. The last time I went on holiday was 2011. I visited the Anime Expo in Los Angeles, where the first Hatsune Miku concert was outside of Japan, like in the what's it called? The convention center. They have this big theater right next to it in LA. And I visited the Anime Expo. Was nice. Artist Alley was awesome. I bought so much stuff there, and totally forgot you had to get your tickets for the concert. So I got them like 5 minutes before everything started, and got one of the last seats in the back of the row, like the furthest away from the stage you could possibly be. So I saw a tiny Hatsune Miku on stage, like very far away. And I was so upset because I flew all the way from Germany to Los Angeles just to see Hatsune Miku live on stage, and then I basically saw her like I would have seen her on a smartphone. Yeah. Anyway, it was a nice experience all in all. America was nice. It was hot. It was the people were nice. I sadly did not make any friends because I am an antisocial introvert, as all VTubers probably are. Yeah, yeah, that is true. That is true. The Americas like the British accent and the German accent. We will have a Miku concert this year in Germany. I think Miku Expo is doing a complete Europe tour this year. They will have 2 concerts in November, one in Berlin, one in Düsseldorf, where the Dokumi was 2 weeks ago. And I got a entry ticket for the expo on the ground floor. Like, it's not a sitting ticket, but the concert will only be, I think, 1.5 or 2 hours anyway. It wasn't that cheap. Like, it was half the price of a sitting ticket somewhere in the rows, and I will probably have to drive there and drive back the same night, because it's completely impossible to get a hotel room this late. But I found out it's happening, and I bought the ticket like 10 minutes after. Because I thought, well, 10 years ago I flew across the ocean for 13 hours to Los Angeles to see her live in concert. I can drive an hour to Düsseldorf to watch her live. And actually the whole streaming thing is kinda my approach to dive a little more into the streaming community and the VTuber community and back into the anime community. I was pretty active in the whole DeviantArt drawing community thing 10-15 years ago. Yes, I am old, I know. But then college and a lot of family stuff happened, and I basically stopped existing online aside from playing World of Warcraft with my raid guild. So this is my attempt at getting back into talking with people, talking a little bit English, getting to know people. Thank you, Star. That is no problem. I can turn that down. Is that better? I really have to work on the microphone quality as well, I just noticed. I mean, there are like a million filters for OBS to add on to the microphone, and I have none of them active, like 0. This is 100% audio straight out of the microphone. I think I have the NVIDIA broadcast thingy set up, but I'm not entirely sure. Like, I mean, I'm grateful this whole thing works as is. Like I said, I spent 15 minutes freaking out trying to start the whole thing because Stream Elements multi-stream thingy wasn't working, and I had to set up OBS again with Twitch, and I didn't know where the stream key was, and I was ready to give up at that point. But it's working now. The chat is readable, and well, now you did sidetrack me. I totally forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, the anime community thing. I was hoping maybe with the streaming and all, I would get to know some people and make some friends online, and maybe even meet some people at the Miku Expo, so I didn't have to go all by myself, because that was the problem. Like when I was on Anime Expo, I went there all on my own, walked around all on my own. I went to Artist LA and watched some movies and all that, and I was alone for the whole 3 days, and that was kind of sad. I mean, yeah, well, it was fun in a way, but yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. I don't know about you people, but I am living in a tiny village in the middle of nowhere with barely any people my age, and when I was younger and in school, anime and manga and all that was for geeks and nerds, and yeah, didn't really have that many friends who were into the whole anime thing, and even though the VTuber thing will probably be a lot more niche than that. Yes, I also recommend going with friends to conventions. It's very fun, especially if you know some people who is selling merch there. Yeah, I wanted to go to Dokumi, but I am so like I didn't know about it like literally until 3 days before it. So at that point, I could have only bought a ticket from scalpers on eBay for like $400 for the weekend, and that was a bit too much for me, and I wouldn't have gotten a hotel room anyway, so I didn't go. But I hope I can go to Dokumi next year or to some other convention sometime this year, next year, I don't know, with some people. Because as you say, it's a lot more fun with other people to go to these things. I mean, going to the movies or cinema or something with friends is nice too. I did that when I was younger, but you sit there in silence and just watch the movie. But on a convention, you can talk about everything. You can go to activities and panels and buy stuff and do stuff and whatever, and you have someone to talk to, and it's just a lot nicer than you just being completely by yourself. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I like being by myself. I'm comfortable with being alone. I don't need to be around people 24/7. But it's nice to have someone to talk to. Conventions are fun. Wish I had people to go with too and money to spend on art things. Yeah. I remember when I was in Los Angeles at the Anime Expo, they had free t-shirts and stuff like that in the goodie bag. And I have a lot of them I still have in my closet. But on Artist Alley, if you wanted to buy a shirt, I bought some Miku Hatsune t-shirts, and some of them were like $20 for a single t-shirt. And that was, I mean, I bought them anyway because you only get to America and watch Miku Hatsune concert once in your lifetime, I guess. But still, I bought a lot of stickers from Artist Alley because they were the cheapest. I still have them in my shelf somewhere, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to pick what to spend money on. I remember we had a anime convention in Germany. I don't know if that's actually still a thing. It was called the Konichi in Kassel. That was before Dokumi, if Dokumi even existed. I went there when I was a lot younger with my dad. And yeah, we would, like every day we would go to the ATM and draw some more money because I would spend it all on stuff on Artist Alley. Like, not just Artist Alley, but buying mangas and anime DVDs and figures and all that too. Now I have no money and a lot of merch. Well, at least you have something nice to look at, right? I mean, most of my figurines are in a shelf behind me, so I don't look at it. But I have a really cute Miku Hatsune plushie. That's right behind my monitor, like over there, up in the corner, and I can look at it basically every day. That's, I mean, it's the same with clothes. I always say the best clothes are not the ones that cost the most, but those you wear the most, because those are the ones you like and you spend the most time with. Because what's all the money worth if you don't do anything with it that makes you happy, right? I mean, don't spend all your money and then go live under a bridge because you wanted to buy a million figurines. But if you're not in dire need of money and starving yourself to death, buy some nice things that make you happy, right? I mean, seriously. Yeah, emotional support, Miku. That's right. I mean, not really. I do have an emotional support teddy bear, but I am actually thinking of making him into a little model for the stream as well at some point. I don't know who that was. Some streamer I watched last week. They had a little teddy bear sitting on their shoulder, like right down here, and she was wearing like some fancy type of armor and like medieval warrior princess kind of thing with a cute little teddy bear on the shoulder. I found that so amazing. That was so cute. I have a duck collection I'd love to make into a mascot too. Yeah, the whole mascot thing for stream. I mean, it is my first stream, so I'm lacking in every department really, but I do want to have a stream mascot at some point. I do want to have my own model made, design it myself. I don't know if I'm going to draw it myself and rig it myself. I can do it. I did make a complete model. I drew a complete VTuber model and did the entire rigging like 2 years ago, but then never used it because it looks horrible and horrendous and doesn't fit me at all. But yeah. I think if I'm gonna do this for more than like a week, if I'm sticking with it like until the end of the year at least, then I will look into commissioning a model or getting back into drawing one myself and maybe asking someone to help me rig it or something. Maybe I can work together with a rigger to do half the work and they do the other half, because oh my god, live to do models are expensive. I watched Ilian's 3.0 debut last week, and she not only did her own live 2D model, but she also commissioned a really cute 3D model for just hanging around. Like, she called it camping. She had a little outdoor area where she could run around with the little chibi model. That was so cute. And maybe I will get a Vroid or VR chat thingy. I don't have a virtual reality thingy like the goggles, VR goggles. Are they called that? I don't know. I don't have that. But then I would need a 3D model too, and no, that's another can of worms. I just counted. I have 8 Miku figurines, 9. Let me take a look at my... I have 2 back there, and 1 there, and I think 1 is in the hallway. A plushie. I have like 5 or 6 Miku Hatsune t-shirts. I have mugs, like coffee mugs, 3 or 4. A bunch of stickers, and my car is also Miku Hatsune colored. I mean, I don't have decals on it or anything, but it's a nice teal blue. Which is a coincidence. I didn't buy it because of the color. I have too many chickens, ducks to count. That's interesting, because I have not yet seen any chickens or ducks on your stream. You should totally, like, at least draw some cute little 2D ducks or chickens you can have running around on stream or something, or sitting on Star's head or something. Yeah, nice to see another Miku fan. The problem is, I don't know if Miku is that popular anymore. Like, the big Miku boom is over, I guess, because like 15 years ago, 20 years ago, when Miku came out, it was like the news thing, and the AI voice, and nothing you've ever seen before. And now you have, like, anime has gone mainstream, VTubers have gone mainstream. It's not that unique anymore, I guess. Sadly, because I mean, I loved a lot of the Miku songs, but like, you have AI today, which can render a song like in a few minutes, and it sounds amazing. And you don't have to go the route and do a Miku song and the whole MMD thing. I remember back on the Anime Expo, they had a complete panel just talking about how to animate in an MMD and make the dance videos and all that. But I think that era has come and gone, sadly. But I am still faithful to my little Hatsune Miku statue and plushies. The other figurine I have on my shelf is Konata from Lucky Star. Also a pretty old anime at this point. I haven't really kept up with anime, with any newer animes. But the Miku merch have gone much better now. Miku Expo have also gotten much better. I will find out in November when I go to the Miku Expo. Like, the last time I saw any anime thing live or Miku live was at this point 15 years ago. Like, I have no idea how the scene developed in that time. Which reminds me, Star, you talked about this a few minutes ago. Are there no big anime conventions in Greater Britain somewhere you could go? Because I just found out, like, there is a lot of stuff happening in Germany now, and the Miku Hatsune concert is in all of Europe, I guess. So there should be something like close to you, right? I mean, I understand if the distance is too great, or it's too high priced, or you don't want to go alone and all that. I mean, I haven't gone myself in 10 years, so I know the struggle. I just kicked over something. Well, now it's on the ground and now it stays. There are some in the UK, we have Comic Cons and even a VTuber con recently, I think, but I'm not really able to travel now, that's the real problem. Yeah. I hope you're at least feeling a little better. I know you've been suffering the last... What's up? The war boss is here. Hi! Also someone I noticed from the little Star vs. Design doodles. You know, for some reason, weeks before Dokumi, I kept getting their ad on my Insta, even though live in Indonesia, lol. The problem is, I created my Twitter account, like my ex account, 3 weeks ago, like maybe 3 or 4 days before Dokumi. I never used social media before, I never had a Twitter account, I never was active in any kind of social media thingy like Instagram, TikTok, nothing. I watched YouTube clips, occasionally some Twitch streams, that's it. So I didn't get any of that. Hope all is well. Happy birthday, NTVJ. Thank you. Although I don't really count this as a debut because, well, if it was, it would have been a horrible debut because I was 15 minutes late and I have no idea what I'm doing and the model is barely moving and I keep closing my eyes and the music was too loud and the chat was too small and everything is falling apart. And I have yet to use a single one of the 16 toggles this model comes with. And I'm pretty sure this sound is also horrible. Scuff is part of being a streamer, trust me. Yes, that is true as well. I remember the first time I heard the word scuff was with a streamer. I think it was Emily, like the scuff queen. She was constantly having problems with her stream, and back then I thought, how difficult can that be? Like, it can't be that difficult. Like, just push a few buttons and it should all work. But well, yeah, if you have to do it yourself, then it's not as easy. Like, I installed all the plugins and all that, the multi-streaming and the stream elements and the little Twitch notifications, and well, basically nothing worked half an hour ago. But now it does work and I am live, and for some unfathomable reason I am not alone. I actually do have people in chat, which is crazy to me. Like, actually crazy to me. Did you know one of Hololive Talent's debut was absolutely scuffed, and yet she's absolutely one of the most famous? The difference is Hololive, they do have staff. They have mods, they have managers, they have people that in a pinch can jump in and help them. And I'm pretty sure they did a pre-stream try out thingy before that, so everything works when they go live. I was terribly afraid of that. Like, I spent the last 4 years thinking about streaming, and the last 4 weeks I spent like hours every night before going to bed, like going over in my head what I wanted to say during stream and what to talk about and what not to talk about, and if I wanted to play something or draw something or whatever. And in the end I decided against the normal debut thingy with the slideshows and all that, because if I had to do that on top of everything else, then I would probably never had streamed, because I would never have been satisfied with anything I came up with. Hey, this is a great debut. You are not a real streamer without the scuff. Did you know one of... yeah, that had... So what I'm saying is we have to make you feel super emotional, so you use all the toggles. The problem is I don't have a... what's it called? Like the little things you put beside your keyboard with the glowing buttons where you can switch all the different emotes for the model. Streamatic, yes, exactly. I do have a keyboard with some macro keys. What's it called? Like to the left side of the keyboard there are 18 programmable buttons I can use for stuff. And I do have all the emotes on them, but they are not labeled. So I could press them, but I have no idea what they'll do. Maybe we can find out together. Let me scroll in a little so we can try that out. So that's the reset thing. So yeah, that's the angry thing. Yeah, I'm totally badass angry now. Yeah, look how angry I am. Yeah. Then we have the little blush. Ah, yes. A little blushy. And we have the... I think I can use that with the angry. Like, does that work? Yeah. Yeah. So grumpy. So grumpy. What do we have now? What's that? Is that... That's a little eye shine? Why is that? Oh no, that's crying. You can barely see the tears. You can barely see the tears. They are so tiny. Sparkly eyes. Big sparkly eyes. Despite this being a pre-made model, I think it's so cute. Like seriously, it's so cute. What else do we have? Oh my god, everything is scuffed. What am I doing? Help, help, someone call help. When I did the model myself 2 years ago, like the other model, I had the little spirals actually rotating inside the eyes. I like that thing a lot more. Yeah, I should probably use that all the time, like the tired eye bags. I am so done with the world. Like, after the stuff in the early beginning of this stream, I was so done with anything. Oh god. Yeah. Like a summer flu. Yeah, the sickies. I mean, I do want a nice cool bag of ice on my head. That would be nice right now. Even though I don't have the sniffles. Then we have the hard eyes. I love my chat. Like seriously, I really appreciate you being here. It's so nice not to be alone. Like I really thought I was gonna be all alone today, and some people showing up is I'm so grateful for that. I saw so many YouTube videos with streamers talking about, yeah, you have to get used to talking to 0 people, and it's not uncommon to spend your first like 10, 20 streams, months, years talking to yourself without anyone in chat. And actually having people here to talk to is nice. It really is. I really need to position the camera somewhere else because I keep looking at chat. I mean, it is nice if I look at you guys. That is probably better than just looking straight into the webcam all the time. Which I am doing right now. I am looking straight into the webcam. Because I don't have an iPhone. Because I am pure. Not pure. Poor. I am a poor bastard and don't have money to spend on an iPhone just for streaming. I mean, just yet. Maybe in a few months, if I continue doing this thing, then I will get a used iPhone for tracking, because the tracking is nice, and if I actually move around a bit more, it picks up everything a lot better. But if I just stare at chat the whole time and then don't move and just move my mouth, then it's not that interesting. What else do we have? Buttons. What does that? Oh yeah, I have a controller thingy for playing games, although I don't play on console. Oh wait, speaking of phones, I should check if there is a sale on a new phone for Prime Day. Oh, what you're getting. Yeah, I was thinking about getting a new one too. We have like Prime Day or something like this weekend. Is that right? Or it was this weekend, or is next weekend? I was thinking about getting an iPhone 14, like a used one. On we have like a local Kleinanzeigen. It's called, like it's basically eBay for local area. Like an iPhone 14 for like $200. But even then, that's a lot of money to spend on something I am just now trying out, and I didn't want to spend like a couple of €100 upfront for something that I might not enjoy doing at all. So I am streaming with a webcam I have been using like since 2004, like for 20 years. The only things I bought was the VTuber model for like $8 and the microphone for like $40 or something. I am back. Sorry, was self-promoting you in my personal and co-op Discord servers. That's really nice of you. You really shouldn't have, but thank you a lot. I mean, I am super grateful to have 2 or 3 people in chat. That's more than enough already. Oh, there's the Miku hair. There is the long hair, which move, model, move. I love the long hair. But it does look really curly. Ooh, the follower thingy worked. Aussie Wolf Gaming 1899. Thank you for the follow. I really need to get some kind of I mean, you are basically all streamers. Do you have like a little audio thingy that plays for you when someone subscribes or something happens, so you don't have to look at chat or anything? That woke me up. Okay, Twitch alerts. You will go down like 20 decibels. So I just I realized I can just put this all in OBS so I can listen to it myself. Right, so I just have notifications on TTS who says who followed me. Hey, I was checking we were still paying attention. It's always in my 4th PNG chat. Oh my god, that's what. Yeah, like I said, I basically put this whole thing together like last minute. So if anything is too loud or too quiet, just please tell me, because I have absolutely no idea. I've been sitting in silence this whole time. I didn't even knew if the music was playing at all in the background. I mean, I see the audio mixer thingy in OBS moving, but I had it on mute, which was probably stupid, but that's kind of the vibe here. Okay, there goes the tag, and where are the glasses? There are the glasses. I should have the glasses on all the time, because I am wearing glasses in real life, and I think the glasses are just too cute. I do have it in the like the little reference sheet for people to draw me with, because the glasses are just awesome. Wobos, the TTS, are you using the TTS from Twitch or Stream Elements, or how is that working? Because right now I have like 20 different apps running, like WeBridger, WeTube Studio, StreamerBot, NVIDIA Broadcasts, Twitch, OBS. I don't know. Everything is open at the same time, and I just noticed I was gesturing in front of the camera, which I shouldn't do because the model is then going crazy. I really should have. Yeah, I will look into that for the next stream, like sound alerts and all that. I really hope I can get affiliate like within the next month for all the little like the little chat thingies where you can the headpads and all that, because the model can do so many things, like the long hair, the short hair, the color changes, and all that, and I want to make that available to chat, to change things. Also a lot of more interactive stuff, because right now it's, if you're just starting out on Twitch, you are so limited on what you can do. I mean, it is awesome the platform exists at all, and you can just stream how you want and you don't have to pay anything for it. But I think once you're affiliate and you have the whole rewards channel points system, that's when you actually can get a lot more interactive with stuff. If you need help with OBS stuff and alerts, you are more than welcome. Join my server and guide you through the process. I will do that. I am joining all the Discord servers of all the people I have been watching streams the last few weeks, and made some friends. Star vs. Designs is one of those I have been in contact with a lot recently, and she is one of the reasons I am here today, because I would probably have given up halfway through if I wouldn't have gotten the support of a few people that told me, just do it, just go live and stream. So I will, I don't know, probably write you after stream, so we can exchange Discord stuff. Oh, I hope I did a good amount of pushing and not too much. There is no too much pushing me. I work best under pressure. Or the other way around. If I have assignments or work or something and I have like a 2-week window, I spend the first 13 days doing nothing and then clutch at the last day, like the last 3 hours before the deadline, I get like extremely productive. Was the same in school, actually. We had a lot of long-term projects in the last few years of school, and I remember we had in IT class, I redesigned the website for our school when I was like, I don't know, 15 or something, 16, and the project was supposed to last 2 months, I think, and I had to burn everything on a CD because USB sticks weren't the thing back then, and I delivered that CD to my IT teacher like literally 5 minutes before midnight. Like I had my parents drive me to their house and put the CD into their mailbox like 5 minutes prior to midnight. That's how I work under pressure. Star Wars is Suzanne, very cool star. She is the coolest star ever. Like really, like she from all the art streamers I have watched in the last 3 weeks, her streams are so comfy and the vibe is so great and she's so nice. So Star, I hope you will get better health-wise and start streaming again, because I want to watch your stream more than I want to stream myself. I'm actually thinking of doing fan art for Star as a thank you for the doodle. Yes, that's basically what I did as well. Like, I have entered a few of those art raffles on XP4 and I never got accepted anywhere. Star was the first one to actually pick me, despite me not having streamed before and having like 10 followers on X. And she did the little doodle. She put me on that list, and I thought, well, all right, now I have to draw a little thingy too. And that basically started me drawing all the other streamers. I kept watching all the other art streamers, and now we have 10 or 11 people that I drew in the last 3 weeks, which is crazy because I haven't drawn in 10, 15 years. The last things I drew were My Little Ponies. Yes, I was a brony 10 years ago. I don't know if that is even a thing, if people still remember what that is. But I only watched like the first 2 seasons, maybe? Anyway, I'm getting off track. Wait, this is too kind, you really don't have to, but I love all art. Wait, no, all of you are so lovely too. Yeah. I mean, how do you say it in English? People of a feather? Like, there are some people you just vibe with, and once you get to know them a little, like chat a little in their chat, you just notice right away if those are your people or if they are not. Like, I have been watching a lot of smaller art streamers the last 3 weeks, like with like, I don't know, like 10 people in chat, like, and exactly, birds of a feather fly together. And from all the smaller streamers, only a couple of them really are people I would say I vibe with, like where I am comfortable in their chat and like want to keep talking like all the time. Like a lot of streams, the especially art streams, I understand if the artists just want to draw in peace, and I am even sometimes watching someone who has muted their mic all the time and just writes in chat occasionally. But it's nice if you can actually chat with your chat, or as a chatter chat with the streamer, especially if the streamer is a nice person like Star is, for example. Yeah, I just looked at the clock and it's already an hour 20. I didn't think time would fly that quickly. Okay, we gotta start flattering Jack now. You cannot flatter me. You can try, but I am immune to that. I hope. I mean, not really, but and I'm not really used to it, so taking it seriously is, well, I love watching small art streamers. They are so chill. I joined to start my own work as well. Yeah, I noticed a lot of streamers are Jack, you're doing fantastic. Thank you, Kairosi. A lot of smaller art streamers also do gaming and collabs and stuff as well. I love watching collabs of like bigger streamers, like just another question. What's the etiquette? Are you allowed to talk about like the big streamers, like I don't know, HoloLive, or the big indies like Iron Mouse and stuff, or is that a no-no? Because I am a huge VTuber fan as well. I don't really watch streams that much. I am more of a clips watcher because the US time zones don't really match with Germany, so I watch VODs and compilations and all that on YouTube. but there are a lot of big streamers which in the beginning, like 4 years ago when I first heard about streaming, I looked up to a lot and wanted to start streaming because they were streaming. And I think like every streamer, I thought, well, if I start VTubing as well and they are VTubing, we can all VTube together. Until I noticed, oh, there are like 10 billion of us now, and it's not that easy to make friends. But I think I made some friends. Like, you are in chat right now, which to me at least basically means we are friends now. But your art is so cute, Jack. I have the message when I showed my partner what you made for me, and he thought it was very adorable too. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I saw you entered your partner's reference to the little raffle I'll be doing later too. I hope someone nice gets picked. I have like 10 people joining the raffle, of which 7 I have never heard before. I don't know. I will probably do more than one anyway. And for the people that came to chat today, I will probably do all of you anyway. So, well, let's see. I think you're okay to talk about whoever you like. I think that depends on the streamer themselves. You can talk about bigger streamers in casual conversation as long as the conversation is nothing political or said big streamer. Yeah, no, I'm not getting political, like, at all. I mean, first of all, German politics aren't anything to talk about because it's just, yeah, let's not even start with that. And I have no opinion on any other political systems like US politics and all that. Nah, I'm staying away from that. The same goes with any conflicts in the world or anything. We are here to have fun and talk about art and anime and Miku Hatsune. There are enough big streamers to talk about that kind of stuff. Yeah, but anyway, oh yeah, what did you think to my personal art? What personal art are you talking about, Wobos? Please explain. In the meantime, the first... That's a question actually for you. What was... Do you remember what the first VTuber was you guys ever watched? Because I remember quite vividly the first VTuber I watched. My orc self, I entered into the reference. Yes, I know your orc self. I saw the reference already when Star was doing the little doodles like 2 weeks ago. I already saw it back then. I'm particular towards orcs. I'm more on the what's it called? That one anime with the goblin, the guy with the mask who goes into the goblin dens and kills all the goblins and orcs and all that. Goblin Slayer. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Also, I have been a World of Warcraft player for 20 years and I play Alliance. So, orcs are the enemy. You are the enemy. Wait, I do have a toggle for that. You are the enemy. Orcs are not friends. Well, you are, maybe. Maybe. I think the first VTuber I watched from Hololive GP, mine was Obi Katie Cat. I don't know that one. My first VTuber was Girl DM. I don't know if you know her. She is pretty popular. Like a green cat VTuber thingy. She had an awesome 3D model back in the day, and I watched her play Minecraft on stream. Well, I watched a YouTube clip of her explaining how to do Minesweeper, not Minecraft, Minesweeper. And I thought that was so funny because Minesweeper is like, for those who are a bit younger, Minesweeper has been a Windows game for like the the last 30 years. Like every version of Windows came with Solitaire and Minesweeper. And when I was in school, like in high school, a long time ago, I had some IT friends who were incredibly good at Minesweeper because it involves a bit of math and critical thinking. And maybe I'll play some Minesweeper someday on stream as well, like an homage to Goldie. I'm playing that like 4 years ago. And from her, I watched Joel, like Porcelain Maid, which to this day I find incredible that he can stream with a really busty female maid model and still be like authentic. Like it matches him perfectly. I love that design so much. I don't know who my first VTuber was actually. I used to watch face cream streamers, honestly. I have never really watched any flesh tubers, like the real people, like without the anime pictures. I know there were a few German ones as well. Like the only one I have ever watched is Asmongold, which is probably because I still play World of Warcraft, but I'm not watching anyone like regularly. It's just clips dropping in my YouTube. I mean, I did watch HoloLive for a while when the first two generations were live, like Gura, and I liked Fauna a lot until I liked her a lot, but I have not watched her new persona, which I won't name for whatever reason, because people for some reason can't say that or don't want to say that, whatever. And Gura's new persona as well. I don't know. The whole HoloLive thing was, I think, I'm a more grounded experience with everyone together. Like, if you have a streamer group and you collab regularly and do a lot of things together, like the big Minecraft collabs where you have like four people in voice chat and all that. I love that. That's like the things I love to watch on YouTube is streamers having fun together, playing together, like Mario Party streams or Minecraft streams, or like the Repo streams, or Peak or whatever. Right now, like the last year, I've been watching Ariel and Froggy and Heavenly Father, Haruka, Iron Mouse, like the whole group around the former VShojo girls, because they collab a lot. They have a lot of fun together. They're not afraid to just be themselves and just stream having fun, and I love that. I love that more than anything, because in the end, we just as viewers, we just want to be entertained, and as fun as it is to watch a single streamer yap about stuff, or co-work with your favorite artists and draw together, like if I'm lying in bed at night and just watch YouTube on my bedroom TV, I just want to watch some people have fun and laugh and play together, and that's really all that is to it. I agree with you on the collab thing. My absolute favorite collab group thing is Holo GTA. It was so funny. Yeah, I watched a few of those too. I never really got into the whole GTA roleplay thingy. I did watch some of those, and there was some funny moments there. But the thing is with HoloLive, I think a lot of the really great Hololive talents are in JP, and I don't really understand Japanese. Like I do a bit, but not enough to watch streams. So I have to wait until compilations are out with subtitles. The same with the Indonesia, the Hololive Indonesia people. I'm thinking about all the streamers I like, and my mind is just going blank right now. Like I can't name any run right now. I'm totally drawing blank here. But I should probably not talk about. Well, that's good for you. The only one I can think of right now, from the Indonesian group is Ollie, Crazy Ollie, Muna. I remember her. One of the newer ones, the Rain Shaman, the little bready one. What's she called? I can't remember her name. I knew them all at some point, but it's been a while since I really watched them. And with some of the EN talents gone, I don't know. The whole Hololive thing is kind of worms for me. Like I really don't want to get too much into that because I'm not too sure about why some of them quit and some of them stayed, and the whole atmosphere there. I mean, as long as they have fun and do what they love, I think that's great. But I think the whole streaming community and the whole streaming atmosphere has changed since Holo EN started 3 or 4 years ago. Which isn't, I mean, it isn't bad. It's just different today. Back then we had like, I don't know, when I started watching VTubers, I think there were like probably just a handful of people VTubing all in all. And now I think we have thousands and tens of thousands of VTubers. I mean, the big active VTubers are still just a handful, but I mean, it really isn't hard starting as a VTuber today. You can get a free model or a pre-made model or a customizable for a few bucks, and OBS is free and Twitch is free and everything is free. You can use your phone for the tracking or buy a $10 webcam with a microphone, put a headset on, which I'm doing right now, and just start for like 20 bucks. That's completely reasonable. I mean, I would love to have a really great VTuber model. I have some artists I really look up to who do rigging and art for VTuber models, but I'm in no position to pay their prices because I looked at it, and the person I really want to get a model from at some point, they work for a bigger art studio, and their models and rigging together is like 8,000 bucks, and I'm not paying that. Like not now, at least. Like if I blow up and next year I have 20,000 followers and 10,000 people live in chat, then yes, I will buy that model. I will buy a bunch of those models, but until then I will stick to this one, or maybe draw my own one at some point again. Just yesterday I found an artist on Twitter which does chibi models. They design a chibi based on a YCH and rig it for you and do everything like for $150. I think that's totally reasonable. But still, it's a lot of money. You can buy a lot of food for $150. So for now, I will stay like this. Now it's 1.5 hours and I'm still yapping. which is nice. I really didn't think I would be yapping that much. I thought if that happens, I will be proud to be a part of the Isekai since the beginning. Yes, you will probably be a founding member then. I think that's a thing on Twitch, right? Like the people that followed like right in the beginning become founding members or something. Or is that something I have to set up first? I don't know. I will look into that. I have an IRL friend who said, if you ever want to stream, I want to be your first follower. So I had to like text them the minute I created the account, so they could be the first ever follower on Twitch. But I do have like, I don't know, 10 followers now, and I'm just so happy to have them, to have you, to have even one person in chat at all. I didn't think I would have anyone in chat. I really thought I would go live, talk for an hour to myself, and then go offline and think to myself, okay, you tried, and that's that. But it's working fine. People have come. I'm not alone. I have someone to talk to. I'm so happy about it. Like, seriously, thank you for coming, for being in chat, for talking with me. I really didn't plan anything for today other than just yapping and doing the little art raffle later. I prepared this picker wheel spinny thing. If I'm even using it, I don't know. Maybe I'll just draw everyone. Who knows? No, but I thought about what to do on stream for like weeks and months and years all in all, but in the end, I just wanted to go live at some point and see if this is something I want to do, if I'm actually feeling comfortable with doing it, with talking to people, with piloting the model, with getting everything to work, with all the assets and the technicalities of Twitch and OBS and YouTube Studio and all that. And I don't know if I'll be doing drawing streams because I am incredibly slow at drawing and I spend hours and hours with Control Z and Control Y and draw a line, erase it, draw a line, erase it, draw a line, erase it, and it's not fun to watch. It's not even fun to do. Like the last 10 minutes are fun when the lines and the colors are done and I go onto shading and it actually looks nice in the end. But I don't think that would be entertaining at all. So I don't know. I talked with Star about it a bit a week ago. What to do on stream, and I don't know. Maybe I'll start a Minecraft playthrough. Like I never played hardcore Minecraft before. Maybe I'll try that. Try to survive. And actually, they play a bit more than just creative, what I did when I was a bit younger. Or, I don't know, I 2 weeks ago there was this game with the trees, like trees hate me. That could be fun, trying that. I mean, it's pretty short game, but back now I had to go make my mom a cup of tea. I don't know how she's drinking it in this weather. The thing about that is, the hotter it is outside, I mean, it is better to drink warm stuff when it's hot outside than it is to drink ice cold stuff. Because if you drink ice cold stuff, your body has to bring it up to body temperature, and that is expending a lot of energy, and that will make you sweat more. And that's why in the Eastern countries, like what was formerly called Persia and stuff like that, they drink a lot of warm tea, even though it's scaldingly hot there. So warm, I mean not hot, but warm tea is a lot better to drink when it's hot outside than iced cold drinks. Although it does feel a lot nicer to drink cold stuff. Which reminds me, I have been talking for almost 2 hours without taking a single sip of anything to drink. I really need the affiliate stuff in Twitch so you can remind me of drinking. And it is really, really hot outside. I mean, we had like 40 degrees Celsius yesterday, and today it's like, I don't know, 36 or something. It did rain a bit tonight, like we had a little summer thunderstorm, but it didn't really cool down at all. Like, give me a second, I'll just drink something. Which reminds me, this model does have a drinking toggle, which I did not bind to any key, and I'm not going into VTube Studio to toggle that because that would just screw up the model, I'm pretty sure of. And I really shouldn't put the hand in front of the model because the model keeps freaking out. I can't drink hot stuff in hot weather, it makes me feel Yeah, I get that. I drink iced tea, cooled iced tea with ice cubes from the fridge right now too. I don't like it anyway. I mean, it is better to drink warm stuff, but it's not for me. I'm a sucker for Pepsi Max and cans when it's really hot. You drink Pepsi from cans at home? Isn't that like really expensive compared to buying bottles? I mean, we are a Coca-Cola household. We don't drink Pepsi over here. Not that I particularly care. I also drink the no-name stuff from like Aldi and Lidl. But we buy in bottles because the price is just a lot better. Like, I can buy a liter of cola for the same price as a can. And that's like, I don't know, what, a third of a liter, a fourth. But right now I'm drinking iced tea. Because iced tea, you can drink iced tea even if it's a bit warmer, but I hate warm soda and warm Coke. I drink from cans from the convenience mostly, to be honest. I don't get through a bottle fast enough before it goes flat. Yeah, that's true as well. I mean, it's Coke is fine and Pepsi is fine and soda is fine as long as it's at least a little bit bubbly. I'm Asian, so when it's hot outside, my cup of tea is usually milk tea. I have drinking. I drank milk tea before, but only like black tea with milk and a little bit of citrus. But I have never tried boba before. Like, I think that's a big thing for the VTubing sphere. Like, a lot of people drink this boba stuff. I don't even honestly, I don't know what that is really. Like, what is boba? Can someone explain that to me? I know there's like those little bubbles in the tea, like the little sphere thingies, the balls. What the hell is that? Is that like, are those ice cubes or tapioca pearls? I heard the word tapioca before, but I have no idea what that is. Boba is sugar. They are like jelly. Okay. So you don't really drink them, you like eat them after you drink the tea or something? Why are they in there? What do they add to the taste of the tea? Like, are they there instead of like honey or sugar to sweeten the tea, or what's their purpose? You chew on them. Okay. I'm not even sure if I could get this somewhere here. Like I said earlier, I live in the middle of nowhere, and Germany is like 10 years behind on anything that's popular anywhere else in the world. So Uh, can you do boba yourself? Is that something you can make at home? Can you buy tapioca pearls like at the supermarket or make them yourself? Did anyone try that before? You can buy kits to make it at home. Well, that maybe that would be an idea. Because I have been people have been talking about drinking boba and having boba and all that for like years now, and I always look at that and think, well, what the hell? What does that taste like? From my experience, the boba hold the taste of the milk tea, so it's like chewing the milk tea instead of drinking it. Chewing tea. That is interesting. Like seriously, chewing tea. I mean, why not? If it tastes nice, if the texture is nice. Star said it's strange to her. She didn't love the mix of textures when she tried. I think that's maybe similar to like some people put fresh fruit in their yogurt or cereal with yogurt instead of milk and mix those textures. I'm not really. I didn't really get into that. I like my cereal with milk. I like my yogurt without cereal. I don't know. I will try it at some point, possibly. I'll tell you about it if I like boba. Pure sugar for me. That's another thing. If it's just sugar, then it's not healthy. Like not even not healthy, because every kind of soda and Coke and iced tea is sweetened and too sugary, and I have been drinking a lot of zero lately because of that. But yeah, sugar is a topic on itself. I watched a documentary about sugar a few years ago, like the American sugar mafia industry. It's scary if you think about it that way. And I mean, how the corporations put sugar into everything, basically, because it is highly addictive and will increase a lot of health risks and all that. So I try to minimize that as much as possible. But still, I drink my iced tea with sugar. I eat my ice cream, which has sugar in it, a lot of sugar in it. I eat chocolate, and well, to be honest, if we're honest, even the healthiest people, we still like the sweet stuff. I mean, not all the sweet stuff. Some things are too sweet, and if you say the boba tea is too sweet for you, then I totally understand that, because it would probably be for me as well. Let me sit up in my chair properly, because I keep slouching, and that's not good for the back. So what else did I want to talk about? I really should have made a list. I did want to make a list of things to talk about, but I mean, I've been thinking about this whole thing for years, and if I had waited until I had a list and a slideshow and a complete debut stream planned and all that, I wouldn't have been streaming for another few years possibly. So when I created my Twitter account like 3 weeks ago, I actually wanted to stream 3 weeks ago. And then I said, okay, first make a few friends on X, watch a few other streamers, so maybe someone will actually come to your chat. And well, then I thought, okay, you will just stream on the 1st of June. Well, and then the 1st of June came and I did not stream. And then I thought, okay, your birthday is on the 21st, so That's 3 weeks. You can stream a bit before that and do a big birthday stream on the 21st. But then I didn't stream, and now it's the 21st, and that was my line in the sand. I said, okay, if I don't stream by my birthday, then I won't stream at all. So I kind of had to stream today. I haven't said, by the way, so happy birthday. Thank you very much. I will not tell you how old I'm getting today because I am old. Like, seriously old. I just learned a few days ago the word for that is unk. Like the male version of a hag is an unk. And I am not an uncle yet because I don't have siblings and then they don't have children. So that word is strange to me. What's your plans for future streams? That's a good question. As I said, I don't plan on streaming art in the foreseeable future because I don't think that would be interesting to watch. And when I'm doing art, I much prefer to watch other streamers like Star, for example. And so I will probably do yapping streams and gaming streams. Like, I don't know, maybe some Minecraft or World of Warcraft or some collab streams with other streamers. Like, the problem is with that, you can't really ask other streamers, hey, you want to collab with me if you have not streamed yourself ever before. Because they don't know your vibe, they don't know your voice, they don't know, they can't trust you and all that. So I will have to stream for a few weeks before I ask anyone to collab with me. And even then, I mean, there are a lot of games I really want to play with other streamers. Because I loved watching them in YouTube clips, like in the past few years. For example, this Pico Park with the little cat thingies where you have to work together to get the key and then make it to the end. I love that so much. I love watching the HoloLive versions of that and the Bishojo versions of that where they just scream at each other and try to reach the end. And also the what I think would be really good for getting a bit better with speaking English would be the keep talking and no one dies, like where you defuse a bomb together. Like someone has the bomb in front of them and the other has the manual and has to read like do you have the red, green, and blue wire, then cut the green, and what color is the button? Do you have to press it or not? The other games, like for example Peak, what everyone is playing right now, I think that's interesting, but I don't see the big appeal in doing that with people. Oh my god, I had plans to play Keep Talking in Slovene with my partner to practice my language skills. Maybe we can do that at some point, so I can improve my English skills, and then I will watch you two play it together to improve your language skills. You're doing really good with speaking English though. Thank you. I had English in high school from the 3rd grade to 12th grade, I think. But I haven't been using it much. Like I said, it's been about 10 years that I've spoken a word in English. We could all try to do it in our native language, only see the chaos that unfolds. Can you show us a bit of your German, lol? If everyone speaks their own language, I think we will all die. Like that's then the game wouldn't be keep talking and no one dies at that point. It would be keep talking and everyone dies at that point. And exactly my way of thought. Yes, exactly. As for German, yes, of course, I can speak German. I speak German every day. The problem is no one will understand me because no one speaks any German. like at all. At least in the VTubing sphere. I mean, there is an entire German VTuber scene. There are a lot of German VTubers actually, which I did not know before, and I am thinking about asking some of those German VTubers to collab with in German. But the problem then is if I start building a community at any point, and that community will be mostly English speaking. So if I then have a collab which is entirely in German, my entire community would just stare at the stream and don't understand a single word. I studied Deutsch in high school, but I can't remember anything. That's... yeah, I have the same thing with Latin. I had English and Latin in school. We only had the option to study Latin or French. For whatever reason, I decided against French and studied Latin, but well, neither of those did me any good. Like, Latin is nice because a lot of European languages are evolved from Latin, and if you know a little bit of Latin, you can understand a lot of things in other languages, but not really talk them or converse in them. German confuses my French too much, it scared me. As a German, I can not share that sentiment because French doesn't sound anything like German to me. A language that does sound like German to me is Dutch, for example, or Danish. Those are pretty similar to German. I mean, we do have a lot of words in common with English as well. I mean, it's all the same family of languages in Europe anyway. There are a few languages in Europe that are not deriving from the same Latin and Greek roots. Like, I think Finnish is one of those that has a completely unique groundwork of words and grammar that is completely different. But most of the European languages, like house, for example, is basically the same in like 10 European languages. Or yeah, learning German was easier than learning Chinese for me. Chinese wasn't a thing when I was in school. If I had the option to learn Chinese, I would probably have learned Chinese. I mean, I always wanted to learn Japanese because I was a ginormous, big, nerdy weeb anime watching in high school, and I wanted to learn Japanese, but never. The katakana, hiragana, and the kanji scared me, so I never got around to that. I mean, I can understand a bit if I watch animes. I don't need the subtitles all the time, but that already was way too much. And but I think today learning Chinese is, like, after English, the most important language in the world, as sadly as that is. I mean, from a European standpoint. Not to say there's anything wrong with it, but well, that's getting political. I'll keep out of that. Because I learned them both in 1 year at school. I don't know why they forced us to do that. Wait, so you learned French and German in school at the same time? That's harsh. That's, like, really harsh. We started with English in... I don't know what's that called in English. Elementary, grade school, like in my 3rd and 4th year of school. Like when I was 10, 11 years old, we started with English. And I did not have the option to learn a second language until grade 7, I think. So I had 3 or 4 years of English before I could learn any other language. And then I could have taken French 2 years after that, I think, but I didn't. because I was struggling with Latin at that point, and that was too much already. But I am pretty happy to have made so many acquaintances and friends in the European sphere, because initially I thought, okay, VTubing is a completely American thing, but turns out it isn't. Because I was afraid, like, if you wanted to stream with in mostly US American community, I would have to be streaming past midnight so they could watch on, and that wasn't the thing I wanted to do. I mean, I am up pretty late every day, but if you're working and if it's hot, like today it is pretty hot, and you're working and you're doing household chores and you're doing everything, and then it's midnight and you're completely done with everything and you just want to sleep, and then you have to stream. No, I wouldn't have the energy for that. I am half French, so I knew a lot before high school. Well, 1 year they made us take both classes, 1 year, so my French vocab was being messed up in my head with the German word equivalent. E.g., I would say normally I ride my bike in French, what the normally in German, or on accident. Yeah, okay, I get that. I didn't know you were half French, which now makes a lot of sense. But didn't you say you were living in Wales? Yeah, right. It's normalerweise in German. I can't really pronounce the English thing. The French word normalement, perhaps. I don't know. Like I said, I never had French. We live pretty close to the French border. I think I could be in France within maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So we do have a lot of regional lean words that derive from French over here. Like, if the closer you get to the border, the more words you have in common with the other countries. So for example, the wallet where you keep your money in Germany has a lot of different words for that. In our region you'd call it portemonnaie, which is a French word as far as I know. I don't know if the French actually pronounce it the same, but for us it's portemonnaie. Which I talked with a friend of mine from another corner of Germany, and they didn't use that word like at all. Like, she looked at me and said, "What's that? I never heard that word before." And I didn't know that because I have been living here all my life, and that was just a word you say normally. Like a word you say normalerweise. Yeah, I live between Wales and Slovenia. I have I'm watching a art streamer from Czechia, which is pretty close to Slovenia. And my dad actually was born in, I think in Ukraine or Romania, somewhere in the corner of those countries, like between Slovenia and Ukraine. But that's been currently studying Japanese on my way to do the first level test. Indonesian and English. I am only speaking German and English. I mean, I can understand a bit of Japanese, I can understand a bit of Italian, a bit of French, a bit of Spanish, like hello, goodbye, how are you, but that's about it. I never. I, when I was younger, I hated going to school. I hated studying. I especially hated studying languages because our teachers were just. If you have German teachers trying to teach you other languages, it's not the same as actually talking to people in their native languages. Like if we didn't have the internet back then. Like I am that old. Like when I was in high school, the internet wasn't a thing. We didn't have smartphones. We didn't have YouTube. YouTube didn't exist back then. So if we had YouTube back then with streamers, with the whole shebang online, I would probably have studied a lot more languages, a lot more English, and I would have gotten into Chinese and Japanese a lot sooner, or pick French instead of Latin. I'm only fluent in English. I can understand a lot of French, and I speak a little Welsh and Slovene. Oh yeah, learning a language in school is absolutely terrible for me. You are far more amazing in my eyes. I wish I was fluent in more than one language. I mean, you are fluent in English, which means basically 90% of the world population will understand you and will be able to speak with you, which is a lot more than most elder German people are able to. For example, my mother doesn't speak a word of English. I mean, she knows a handful of words from like titles of TV series and stuff like that. But if I brought her to England and set her down in the middle of London, she wouldn't be able to get home. Like she wouldn't even be able to find the airport because she wouldn't even know what an airport is. She would ask for the Flughafen, and no one in Britain would know what a Flughafen is. Your comparison with mine isn't really fair though. One is a language I need to use here to survive, one is a language I need to use on the internet. My partner parents don't speak English, so I gotta log in and learn. So yeah, that is a thing with the parents of your partners not speaking your native language. Which is also a problem for me with the whole streaming thing. I know a lot of streamers, VTubers especially, like to bring their parents on stream, like have their mom or dad say hi in the background or talk to chat a bit or whatever. My mom wouldn't be able to do that, like, at all. Like, she could say Hallo und Auf Wiedersehen in German, but she wouldn't be able to speak a word of English or read chat or anything. Okay, never mind, I see where you're coming from. Well, at least you do have a partner, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know how good his English is, but if he is making an effort to speak English and you're making an effort to speak Slovene, I think that's amazing. I think that's all that counts. I'm doing my best in horrible broken Slovene. Nothing like me pointing out the window and saying blue sky and clean grass and broken language as casual convo. Yeah, all right. I mean, at least you can say that. That's a lot more than I could do. I couldn't even do that. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to point out Slovene in a room of people. Like I could point out the French guy and the Italian guy and the Spanish guy, like those languages I'm familiar with, and I can say, okay, that person is speaking French, that person is speaking English. I could probably even tell if someone was Irish or Scottish, maybe Australian, because I don't know, Australians sound British to me as well. I could maybe point out a Swede or a Norwegian, an Austrian, but as soon as it gets to Polish, Slovene, Czechia, Ukraine, Belarus, Romania, no clue. I couldn't. Those all are basically gibberish to me. Like, No offense to anyone speaking those languages, God no, but that's you could as well be speaking Chinese. I wouldn't understand a word of that either. My favorite is when I learn phrases from songs. Usually, look, there's snow from a popular Christmas song, then singing it in the same tone every time I see snow. um, Actually, that's not that uncommon, I think. I was really bad at English in school. Like, I hated English in school. The first time I actually wanted to learn English and get better at English was when I watched the first Pokemon movie, like the one with Mewtwo and Mew. That was the first one, right? When I watched that, I got that on DVD. That was one of my first DVDs, and you had the option to watch that in different languages. So I watched that in German, I watched that in French, I watched that in Italian, I watched that in English, and I had watched it that many times by that point that I basically memorized all the dialogue. So even if I didn't understand a word of Italian or English or French, I would know what they were saying. And then I listened to the English voice and I thought, hey, you actually kind of understand some words of that. And that kind of made me want to get better at English, which was the point I started watching anime in Japanese with English subtitles and reading English internet pages and playing games in English, which I had always played in German before that. And for the last many years, everything on my PC is basically in English. Because as soon as I go online, the world turns English. Like, there is a German internet, but I mean, my bank and Amazon is German, but other than that, everything else is in English. Learning languages from songs is goated, actually. Yes, from songs and movies, I think. Or series, or any content like that. It's like if you listen to Kelsey Chiefs, then every time people started to look like they would fight, you think, I predict a riot. I don't know that. You need to link that to me, or tell me how I can look that up. Goated song, to be honest. I'm a sucker for music. You really need to send me that, like either on Discord or I don't know if I think links are disabled in the Twitch chat. And honestly, I have absolutely no idea how to enable them. So just send me that in Discord so I can listen to that sometime. To be honest, when I was younger, I was listening to a lot more music than I am listening today. I always get back to that, but when I was younger, when I was in high school, we didn't have smartphones. We didn't have even an iPods back then, so I had a Discman, like a Walkman, but with CDs, and MP3 CDs were a thing back then. Like, MP3 was the new big thing, like the thing. And I listened to a lot of music back then. I listened to all the genres, like from German folk music to hip hop to pop songs to K-pop wasn't a thing back there, but Japanese music was a thing back then. And I still have my music collection from high school, but it has not grown since then. Like, popular music from the last 10 years, if I know like maybe 100 songs from the last 10-15 years, that's all there is. I'm not, like, I don't listen to radio. I don't think if people even listen to radio anymore, or if I don't have a Spotify account. I had a Spotify account when Spotify was still free. I think at some point they made that a paid service. I'm not too sure if it's still free. At least in Germany, I think it's not free anymore. And I should probably look that up. The problem is with Spotify as well. I know, so a lot of VTubers use Spotify in the background to listen to music. But as far as I know, if you use Spotify as a normal end user, you only have the license to listen to it yourself. You don't have a distribution license to play it on stream. So if you have Spotify in the background, that is actually a copyright violation and would lead to a DMCI claim. Is that why people separate their background music for the VODs? Like, I mean, I looked up how to do that too, but when you are streaming licensed music, isn't that like a copyright violation in itself? Like, we do have a lot of Germany is very big on the whole Datenschutz thing, like privacy protection and all that stuff. So I'm extremely careful with that. So being a streamer in Germany is, if I want to earn even a single cent from this, like if I get affiliate and I get 1 bit, I need to open a business in Germany. Like I need to have a business bank account. I need to go to our local council and start a real business. I need to pay taxes for every single cent. I need to have all my I essentially need to lay myself bare to you guys. Like I would have to need to write my name and address and everything in full below the stream, so you would have the opportunity to contact me to get your money back, to file claims and all that. So if I don't want to dox myself, I not only need a business account and business email and business bank account and business PayPal account and file a business with my local council, I also need a company which would act in my stead. So if someone would file a complaint with me, they would file it with that company instead of me, which I would need to pay. I don't know how it's in England or Indonesia or America, but I think in most countries you can just start streaming, and if you earn some money, that's fine, and if not, that's fine too. But in Germany, it's a whole thing. Like, one of the reasons I didn't do any of that yet is I'm not affiliate yet, and if I am, I don't know if it's worth the hassle, because I would have to pay like, I don't know, $5 or $10 a month just to be able to earn anything, and in the beginning earning that would probably be impossible anyway. So I'm waiting to see. So I was yapping and didn't read chat. I should probably read chat. From my experience learning Japanese, finding a song I really enjoyed in Japanese and breaking down what they said, how the sentences are made and what it means is very useful to expand by my problem in Japanese wasn't the vocabulary. I think that's pretty easy. If you watch a lot of anime, you get a lot of words. I can't do Japanese grammar, like at all. Like I have no idea how the sentences are structured and all that. I had a Japanese teacher in college, in university. He taught art, but also a bit of Japanese, and he tried teaching us that. He copied learning materials and all that for Japanese, but I couldn't understand a word. Learning hiragana, katakana, and kanji, he said you have to learn those first, and then we can do grammar and that. And I was done at that point, because even hiragana and katakana was already too much for me. Like that's been 10 years since then, and I'm not a single step further than that. I'm not being iterative, but I love my Spotify. Yes, just playing Spotify and stream plainly will absolutely get you copyrighted. I've seen it happen. I think Twitch only flags it on VODs, so only ever worried about it for non-live content. You need to separate the audio for the VODs. Here in the UK, I think there's a thing where you only need to declare income from a site life if it's over in here. For us, I'm scrolling the model. For us, it's like you have to declare everything starting from the first cent, but you don't pay taxes up until some income a year. Like if I don't make a huge amount of money, I don't have to pay taxes on that. Like, yes, it's a side hustle as well, but we do have to declare it. Like, we can't just say, it's not enough, I don't have to declare it. Like, you have to declare every single cent, and then the Finanzamt, like the Bureau of Finances, will look at all your income and all the money you made, all the money you spend, everything that's personal, everything that's business related, and they in the end decide, okay, that's below the margin and you don't have to pay taxes. Or they say, well, we don't trust those numbers, please send in receipts. Like, where is that money coming from? What are you living from? Like, those numbers don't match up. Like, German bureaucracy is really, really, they really like to make money. Like, I mean, everyone likes to make money, but the Finanzamt, they really like to make money. I don't even know what that's called in England. I think in America it's the IRS, even though I don't know what that stands for. Like the bureau, is that what it's called? Like the institution from the government that's doing finances and stuff, that's taxing you. What's that called in England? You need to do all that if you're starting the stream. You need to do that if you want to earn money from doing streams. Like what I'm doing right now, no, you can just do that like without a problem. You just go live and that's that. But if you want to make money, even if it's just AI viewer stream book.com. What? Okay, I'm just ignoring that for now. If you want to stream just to have fun, no problem. You can just do that. But if you want to earn money from it, and that means bits, that means subscriptions, that means tips, that means any kind of income at all, you have to declare a business, you have to have a business account, you have to have a business bank account, everything. Because if you don't, and anyone notices that, anyone goes and notifies the Finanzamt, they will come and they will not look at your bank statements, they will just take the maximum possible amount and you will have to prove to them you didn't earn €500,000 in the first year of streaming. And if you can't prove that, then you will pay taxes for money you didn't make. It's crazy, but it's the way it is. In Indonesia, we don't need to file taxes if your earnings is less than 25 monthly. We need to file taxes, but we don't pay taxes. I think the amount for us is like €500 a month or 400 or something like that. It's called mini job in Germany, and there is a limit after which you have to pay taxes, but you have to file them anyway. Like you won't pay anything for it, but you have to file for it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the exact same for us. I mean, filing taxes really isn't that hard. A few years ago it was, because Germany is very slow with the whole bureaucracy. I don't know if any of you guys know what a fax machine is, because we had to fax our income tax and stuff like that. We do it online now, so if I'm filing my taxes, it's just a few clicks, a few buttons on a web page, and that's that. But a few years ago, like 10, 15 years ago, filing taxes was a whole thing. Thank God it's not anymore. Also, something I didn't think I would talk about in my first stream: German taxes, or taxes at all, or finances, or income. I mean, it is part of being a streamer eventually. I mean, I talked to Star about this 2 weeks ago or something. Why her stream isn't monetized, because as far as I know, she has been doing this for a long time already, and I'm pretty sure she could be able to earn something from that. But as soon as you are affiliate and stream with money and all that on Twitch, there will be ads, and no one likes ads. Like, I hate ads myself. I have an ad blocker that does not work on Twitch, and every time I just, especially when you're just talking to a streamer, like you're active in chat and you ask a question, and at that exact same moment ads start playing for 1.5 minutes, and the streamer answers your questions and you just don't hear it. I hate that. I hate that so much. Some streamers I watch, they do ad breaks and go away for that time as well. Like they take a break, stand up, walk around a little bit but I don't know. I'm not at that point at all. Like, it is my first stream. I would love to have that at some point. Not the money aspect, but the perks that come with being affiliate. Like, especially the channel point system. I love that idea. Like that chat can just press buttons and make the model do cute things. Like, I love that so much. I think that's amazing. Because I'm just sitting here yapping and not using the toggles at all. I think I will get used to that in time, but if chat can use them, you'd see a lot more of the model, and that would be amazing. Other than that, yeah, I don't think I will ever be a big multi-million-dollar streamer. I don't have the personality for that. Like, I don't know, the most amazing streamers I like to watch are all pretty cozy, pretty funny, but a lot of them are very energetic. Like, they scream around in chat, they move their model from here to there, and are full power all the time, and I don't have the energy for that. Like, I'm too old for that stuff. Maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago I could have done that, but nah. I'm just happy the little guy on screen moves at all. I could have done a 2D stream PNG setup thingy, but nah. I wanted to have the moving 2D avatar. I love the technique, the technical aspect, the IT behind Live to Do. I think that's fascinating in itself. I would love to have a 3D model at some point, even if it's just a low polygon thingy, like a really, really basic one. But just to be able to maybe move my hands around a bit and have a bit more dynamic and all that. But I decided in the beginning, when I thought about streaming, I will get a basic setup. It's the one I am using right now, like the cheap model and the free stream assets and all that. And if I stick with it, like if I actually stream regularly for a whole month, if I do that, then, and I make affiliate and I earn a few euros maybe, then I will actually save up to improve the whole setup. Like, get a better model, get a used iPhone for the 3D tracking. Like, the sensors in the iPhone are a lot better for the V-bridger stuff and all that. But I'm not paying $1,000 upfront for, or maybe more upfront for streaming, if I just do it like 3 or 4 times and then decide, nah, that's too much hassle. I'm too uncomfortable with that. I'm personally fine with ads on small streamers. It's helping without me needing to spend my already minuscule amounts of money. I have no idea how much money people actually make from ads, like at all. I was always afraid to talk about money with small streamers because you don't talk about money. I was taught that as a child, especially with people you don't know that well. I don't know if you have like 5 or 10 viewers in chat and you have ads. Are those like a few cents you make? Because if I have 5 viewers in chat and I have ads and I earn 5 cents from that, then I don't want ads. Like that's not worth it, like at all. I'm not harassing my viewers with ads every half an hour or every hour for 5 cents. That's not happening. I'm totally with Star in that regard. If that's what it comes down to, no. I don't have that energy either. Yeah. We are the quiet streamers, the comfy streamers, I guess. I mean, I did ask, and I know that's a controversial thing to do in this time, but I did ask ChatGPT and Gemini, hey, I want to stream, but I'm not hyperactive and I don't have ADHD or autism as far as I know, but can I still stream? Like, are there people watching cozy streamers that don't scream and yell and make jokes and all the time? And the AI told me, yes, there are people watching cozy streamers. That was before I was watching myself. And then I started watching streamers on Twitch myself, art streamers mainly. And I found out, yeah, there is a market for cozy, low energy streamers. Like the Lo-Fi radio girl on YouTube, that is a thing. Not because people, because there are people that like the low energy stuff. And I like Star, no offense. Yes, exactly. That's the main reason I love watching her streams, because I just like the vibe. It's cozy, she plays nice music, you can talk to her, she reads the chat. It's great. That's my people. That's my kind of people. And I hope I can get there someday too. Like, just now, I'm having a really hard time reading chat, not staying still all the time, not looking in some random direction, not having my hand in front of the model so it does this, not closing my eyes because I'm so exhausted. It's a lot. It really is. Like I said, I have a bunch of toggles I'm not using because that's way too much for me right now. Like, if I had to pay attention to that on top of that, not happening. The same with playing games. I think if I would have played a game today, like if I would have started playing Minecraft or I mean, Minecraft may be fine because it's slow paced, but any fast paced game, I would not be able to pay attention to chat. Like, at all. Even with just 2 or 3 people in chat, it's not happening. That's already more than I can handle. I'm incredibly astonished that some people who have hundreds of people in chat are able to read that, respond to that, have a collab at the same time, greet all the new followers, play a game, move the model, use their toggles and all that. That's like, I don't know if you know that, but like, there are people that make music and have like 5 or 6 different instruments at the same time. That's what that feels like to me. I mean, I have been talking for 2.5 hours now. My voice is already hoarse. I am not as afraid as I was in the beginning, but I'm still struggling a lot. And I don't know if that gets better with time and training. I hope it does. But seriously, when you just watch streamers, it doesn't feel like such a big thing, but it is. Like, it's really work. I mean, just paying attention to chat, being able to, like, just right now, I'm following a train of thought and trying to articulate in my mind in a different language than my normal language what I want to bring across, while people type in chat. And I should be reading chat right now, but if I do read chat, I will totally lose my train of thought. And I don't know how people do that. When you point it out like that, yeah, that seems like a lot. It is. It really is. Like, some people have compared VTubing with stand-up comedy, like when you are on stage and talking to people. But I think that's actually easier. Not because there is a greater barrier for introverted people to just stand in front of a real life audience, but I think you don't have to pay that much attention to different things. You have your material prepared, you know what you're gonna say, you have people, you don't know if they'll laugh, you don't know if they'll like you. It's the same with chat, it's the same with the streamer. It's scarier in real life because the people are real, because you're afraid someone will, I don't know, throw a rotten tomato at you or something. I don't know if that's really a thing in real life or if that's just from the movies. But you don't have to pay attention to the model, you don't have to pay attention to chat, to your levels of music in the background, if your microphone is working, if the streaming setup is working, if OBS is working, if the chat widgets is working. Oh my god. Seriously, before I started streaming, like just yesterday, I thought, okay, I just start OBS, I hit start streaming, and that's that. And I did that today and it didn't work. And I freaked out because it was already 2 minutes past the time I wanted to start streaming. And then I started scrambling on Twitter and stream key, where's that? And why doesn't the multi-streaming work? And where are the options and the settings? And oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I was about to give up. I was about to post on X, sorry, Twitch didn't like me, no stream today, maybe next year. I think you'll get used to your equipment with time and experience. Plan a collab sometime. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Like a collab sometime. I have no idea what we do, but we can do that totally. I would so love that. I mean, like I said a bit earlier, I don't know if you were away when I said that. The thing with collabing with other streamers is, and the same is true for me, if you want to collab with someone, I think you need to at least know them a little bit, like maybe watched a stream of theirs before, know their vibe, know if they're cozy, if they're hyper, if they are, like, for example, if someone like, I don't know, Chibidoki, for example, suddenly appeared in my Discord and said, hey, I want to do collab, come right now. I don't think I would be able to say a single word in that collab because she is so hyper and so active. I would just freeze up and be unable to add anything to that experience. That's just maybe in a few years, but right now I have my hands full with just being just talking and not biting my own tongue. First time chat, Jinsama. Hi Jinsama, thank you for joining the chat. It's overwhelming at first, but it gets better. I hope it does. I really hope it does. It is my first stream ever, like not just as a VTuber, like ever. I have not ever streamed before. It's the first time I'm speaking English in 10 years. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm completely overwhelmed with everything. I also overthink everything, but I have learned to embrace the chaos a bit. Star, that is exactly what I'm doing right now. Like, I have been overthinking this whole thing for months and years. This is actually, I think, my fourth model. Like, I had a few free ones, I made two myself, and every time I started overthinking, what if the model is not up to par? What if people don't like it? What if they don't like my voice? What if I used the wrong music? What if? And, well, I never streamed. So now, after creating the X account and meeting all those lovely people and getting that support also from you in Discord, urging me to just give it a try and just start streaming, I just went live and tried. And yes, it is a lot of work. It's really, really scary. But I don't think I've had this much fun in weeks. Like, I do talk to people. I'm not 24 hours alone in my room. I'm not a complete reclusive person, but it's fun. It's really fun. I mean, seriously, just seeing me move on stream, even if I don't move a lot, just seeing people chat in stream, just knowing people actually took time out of their day to come here and watch someone they barely knew talk about, I don't know, German tax law. It's amazing to me. It's just so amazing to me. And I'm really grateful for that. Also for all the people that actually shared the little thingy on X to advertise. That's so amazing. I mean, it sounds silly with just a few people in chat, but I really thought I would spend 3 hours here talking to myself without no one in chat. Like, I was convinced of that. I would have gambled money against anyone being in chat. He's getting addicted. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, it really is fun, and I think if I get a little more into it, if it gets a little easier, if I get to meet a bit more people and do collabs and all that, that would be amazing. And that would probably get me into streaming a lot more. I have no idea when I will stream the next time. I heard making a schedule and streaming regularly, like, I don't know, every Monday or every Tuesday or 2 times a week or whatever, is important. To not just stream whenever you feel like it, but to have a constant, regular streaming schedule. I'll have to think about that. Like, up until 3 hours ago, I wasn't even sure I would actually stream today. Like, I wanted to do it, but actually hitting the live button like 5 minutes before stream, I was freaking out. Like, I was totally freaking out. I was sitting here in front of my PC, like, I was so afraid to hit start streaming. But it all worked out. And I hope if I see anyone wanting to do streaming on X, I can encourage them a little too, to just really give it a try. I mean, it's the most common advice anyone has ever given me. If I asked online, like seasoned streamers, what is the one piece of advice you would give someone who wants to get into streaming, 90% of them said, just do it. Like, don't think about it, don't overthink it, don't do anything crazy, just hit go live and try it out. And it's true. I mean, it would be probably completely different if no one was in chat. But I do have people in chat, and it's amazing. That's so amazing. That's so nice. And I am still unable to follow up with chat. I'm glad you're enjoying streaming so far. Yes, I really do. I didn't think I'd do it, but I really do enjoy it. It's 10:44 p.m. here. Okay, that's right. You are in Indonesia, right? So it's almost, that's basically prime time for you, right? You could be doing anything else right now. You could be watching a lot more interesting streamers are doing anything else, but you're still here, and that's amazing. I think for Star it's like 1 hour before me. That's 16:48 now, right now. It's the afternoon. So you're basically... Oh, that's why you made tea for your mom. It's past tea time for you. That's like a whole thing in Britain, right? Although you did say you weren't that big into tea yourself, I remember that. Oh, you're drawing. Maybe you can share what you're drawing sometime. I think that's... I do have a lot of artists in my very small friend circle I made on X. I mean, I wouldn't call myself an artist really, because I just dabble, but still. I mean, maybe that's also the vibe, the cozy vibe we talked about earlier. Artists are like that. Like, more into the slow, chill streaming stuff. Your art is much better than mine, though. I don't think it is. Seriously. I look at my chibis and I only see errors, like everywhere. Mistakes, shadows from the wrong angle, anatomy that looks completely wrong. But at some point you just have to put the pen down and say, okay, done, next image, and the next one will get a little bit better and a little bit better. And I am pretty old, so I have been doing art since kindergarten. I did not draw for maybe 10 years, but you gain experience with time and your drawings will get better. Yes, and that is exactly why I am drawing chibis, because they are made to ignore anatomy. Because I suck at anatomy. I hate drawing fingers, I hate drawing limbs, I hate drawing anything that's not a face. Faces are nice, faces are easy to draw, because most faces, especially anime faces, are most of the time very... how do you call it in English? Like, the left side and the right side are basically the same. And unless you make crazy dynamic poses, and those I can't really do. Like, if you look at my chibis, every single one of them where they are not looking straight at the viewer look horrible. And also I spend way too much time on them, sadly. I mean, I do love drawing. It's a great way to chill and relax, but it does take a lot of time. I started the whole thing thinking, okay, I will do quick chibis, like 10 minutes, just do a rough doodle and give that to people as a thanks, or a little gift to thank them for streaming or something. And then I did the first chibi in like half an hour. I looked at it and I thought, oh my god, that looks horrible, let's do it again. And then I spent 4 hours on it. And then I thought, okay, that looks better, let's do it again. And since then every single chibi takes like, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours. And I'm really happy I just give them away for free, because if I had to ask for money for them, no one would buy them, because I couldn't give them away for like, I don't know, $10 for 6 hours of work. That ain't happening. Now I have a normal job. I don't need. I don't want to say I don't need the money, because I love money. Everyone loves money. I want money to put into new models and streaming stuff and all that. But I don't want to draw for a living for 10 cents an hour. That's not happening. Like, as much as I hate my job in IT and I hate dealing with customers, at least it pays the bills, right? Oh my god, I feel that in my soul, spending hours on each piece, what not on my bingo card. Yeah, yeah. But we do it anyway because we love the art and we want people to like the things we draw and we want to be happy with it ourselves too. Even if sometimes we just have to acknowledge that we are not perfect and sometimes we have to just accept, okay, that piece is done. It won't get better even if I spend another 4 hours on it. Just move on to the next thing. I'm quite the opposite. I cannot draw tubes. I don't really understand how to bend the atomy rules a good way and draw their mistakes. Okay, that's an easy fix if you don't know how to draw chibi anatomy, because I don't know either. There are a million chibi base, what's that called, like chibi bases, like the little templates online. A lot of artists make really big sheets, like of 10, 20 different chibi poses, where like just the body and the head without any features at all, and you can just take them and work off them. Like the only artists that don't use reference material are those that are already really good, have spent their whole life drawing, and even those use references. Like a lot of the big artists have these 3D programs to create a pose they can then draw off or have. I know in ancient times they had like little wooden models on their tables they could manipulate into poses and all that. Not all artists can just take a piece of paper and just start drawing and have perfect anatomy. That's not a thing. That's maybe a thing if you have spent 40 years drawing and can draw blindfolded with your left hand while doing a handstand. But everyone else needs to have some kind of reference material, even if it's just a picture, a reference pose, or just standing in the mirror yourself and moving your hand and moving your head and thinking, okay, if I look that way, my body turns a bit, and so on and so on. Like, don't beat yourself up over it. Use a reference if you need to. For chibis or for full pictures, no one will judge you. I have my Miku figures for reference. Literally use them to draw on a certain... Yeah, that's right. I mean, if you have figures and you like the pose, use them. Sure. That's what they're there for. I mean, the most amazing pictures in history, like, for example, the Mona Lisa. There was a person sitting there. That wasn't just, all right, I want to draw a woman now. Like, there was a woman sitting there, and he was drawing the woman. Like, that was using reference, right? Like, I'm not crazy. So, I just noticed I have been streaming for almost 3 hours. It's almost 6 o'clock. I have still not done, I didn't... Alright, take a deep breath. I haven't done the raffle yet, which I will do in a moment. I will take a quick look at my X account if someone else has entered while we were streaming. I have 6 notifications. Oh my god, okay. Well, there is someone at least, so I will put them on the wheel as well, and then I will pick someone for the chibi raffle, because I said I will do that, even if I will probably do more than that anyway. And then I will end stream, because I have a World of Warcraft raid in half an hour. And I won't be streaming that. I mean, that would be pretty fun, but you wouldn't understand a word because we're all talking German. So let me see if I can put that thing... Okay, that's gonna be scary now, because I don't wanna stream my Twitch thingy. Will you be streaming on about the same time in the future? I have actually no idea. Like, maybe? I will probably think about that tomorrow. The Sunday spot is not ideal because I have raid on Sunday. But if it works out, maybe, sure. I mean, I don't have a big audience yet, so I don't really have to accommodate everyone. But if it works for you, I will probably try streaming next Sunday as well. Sure. So let me take a look at my OBS. All right, so that is working. Let me put that in front so you can see the people. Yeah, not in front of my face. Help! So do I have everyone? Star, PT, Warboss, Raven, you are not on there. Do you want to be on there? Should I put your name there? Do you want to be part of the Chibi raffle as well? Because I will put your name there. I will definitely put your name there if you want your name there. Not a creator. Do you have an OC or a favorite character or anything you like that you want to have drawn? Because some people really just put their favorite anime character there. It doesn't have to be an OC or a persona or something. Exactly, you can just submit Hatsune Miku or anything. Oh, Khadgar. At least I think it's Khadgar. I mean, I know Khadgar from World of Warcraft. I really need to make that smaller. Yep. Hi there. We are just now ending stream because I do have a World of Warcraft raid in half an hour, but I have not picked someone yet. I think I want the others to have a chance. Okay, that's fair. That's fair as well. Khadgar. Is it Khadgar or Khadgar? I don't know. It's Khadgar in German, but I think it's more Khadgar in English. Sorry, I missed it. Don't worry about it at all. Star and Kirosi, whatever, have been keeping me company for almost 3 hours, and that's amazing. So then let me. I really am new to all this, so this is already too much. So let me move myself a little bit more to the corner. Yes, whatever my name is, I'm unironically used to it. It's fine. So let's spin that wheel and see who gets a chibi. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, she'll be happy. Oh, they. I think it's a he. That was loud. I think it's a he. Warboss was in chat earlier, so they will get a chibi. Which they would probably have gotten anyway. Like I said earlier, the fact that they came into chat basically already decided they will get a chibi. At some point. Yes, the orc will get a chibi, even though I am an alliance player and orcs are the enemy. I will still do the orc. I mean, I will still draw the orc. So, since I will do that anyway, I think I will run the wheel again. So, how do I... Let's just spin it again for the second one. And the second one is Budora's Spade. Alright, I think I remember their design from Twitter. I am looking forward to that actually. Like, I mean, there were only like 10 people that entered all in all. Like, let me count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, 12 people entered the raffle. So, if any of them turn up to stream at some point or engage with me on X in whatever fashion, I don't know, I will probably draw them anyway. I mean, I did draw some of you in chat already just because you're awesome and I like you. I mean, that was the entire point of the exercise, to just draw people I like and make their days a little bit better. Congrats to them, can't wait to see you drawing of them. I love your style, it's so good. I am looking into, the problem is I am drawing in Photoshop, and Photoshop does not have the like the thing that Procreate has, that you can record your drawing progress, and I really don't want to stream drawing because I am incredibly slow. I like to, yeah, exactly, time-lapse. Photoshop doesn't have a native time-lapse plugin. There is one from a Chinese guy. I am looking into that, but it's not yet working the way I want it. If it does, I will probably create time lapses of all the chibis I will be drawing in the future, because I love that. I love watching those, and also that's something I can probably post on YouTube as shorts, because like a 20-second short of me drawing for 8 hours is a lot more interesting than an 8-hour VOD of me drawing. So yeah, definitely people love watching drawings. Yeah, depends on what you're drawing and if you know the people. Like, I could watch Star versus Design drawing for 24/7. Like, not just the drawing, just because of the vibe and because we could just talk and chat. But other people are different. And me drawing for 8 hours on stream, not paying attention to chat, or paying attention to chat and not drawing, that wouldn't be fun at all. I would explode if I drew for 24 hours. Yeah, same. I mean, I think the most I did was like 12 hours with breaks in between. But even that is already a lot. Like, sometimes I'm in the middle of drawing, I get a call from someone, or a neighbor comes over and needs some help, or my mom needs some help, or I need to go outside and do something in the garden or whatever, and you're completely out. Like, you have been, when I draw, I hyper focus on drawing. Like, I don't pay attention to anything else. Like, I am just in it. And if anything rips me out of that, I need a lot of time to get back into that. So I mainly draw while watching other people stream. Mainly people with nice, soothing music in the background, or a very comfortable voice, because that helps me concentrate on the work. And mostly at like late night hours. Like, the most I have drawn those chibis were past midnight. Like, when I'm sure there will be no phone calls, no one bothering me, no one coming in to ask for anything. Like, that's the time I can focus on drawing. Watching streamers draw is actually fun. Yes. Yes, it is. Like, there is this thing called Gartic Phone, where artists can draw together. Like, one draws something and the other sees the image and has to guess what it is and draw it back themselves and all that. I want to do that sometime in the future too. But the problem with that is it's quick drawing. Like, you have only like 30 seconds or 15 seconds or a minute max to draw a whole thing. And I don't know how good I am at that. Like, I take a lot of time drawing, like a lot of back and forth. Like, I draw a line, I delete the line. I draw a line, I delete the line. I draw a line, you know, and that's not happening with something like that. Like, you have to be really quick and really good at sketching. Like, okay, I have an idea in my head, I want to sketch that. Bing, boom, bam, you're done. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun because everyone has their own style. And even if you draw with the mouse with your left hand and you have no idea what you're doing, as long as you have a bit of imagination, it's a really fun experience. And even people who are not artists can do that because everyone can draw stick figures with the mouse. That's all you have to do. Funnily enough, I found that I draw more while listening to streamers draw too. I guess it's something like a co-working thing. Yes, exactly. I mean, that's the reason I started drawing the chibis anyway, because I was watching art streamers. But it's also the main motivation behind that, because when I'm having fun and I'm doing something with people and not just completely on my own, it's a lot more motivating than just sitting in silence and doing something yourself. That's okay though, maybe try to change yourself by doing like 10-15 minutes of time from left. Yeah, the quick sketches with a time limit. I tried that a few years ago, like 10 years at this point, like with a stopwatch. You just put a stopwatch down 10 minutes and you start drawing. Didn't work. Like, I tried, it didn't work. I mean, rough sketches, yes, but I tried that with the chibis 3 weeks ago. Like, I wanted to set myself a 5-minute time limit and just do a quick doodle. I spent half an hour, then scrubbed the idea, did it again for 4 hours, and now they take 6 to 8 hours because I want to have something presentable that I actually enjoy giving to people and not just colored stick figures. When I took figure drawing in college, we almost did quick sketches to warm up for 20 minutes and every 5 minutes. Okay, that is crazy. So you are an actual artist. You are a really learned college art student. I did had some art classes in college, digital drawing back then. Wasn't really that big of a thing. We did have graphic tablets back then, but our teacher had a Wacom Cintiq with a monitor, but everyone else had just those little, I don't even know what they were called back then, but you basically draw on the gray rectangle and look on the screen. I still have an Intuos to this day. I bought one 2 weeks ago. It's a different way of drawing. And I think the most important thing is getting used to it and just having a lot of training. Like, I noticed that myself. The first few chibis I did were a horrible experience for me. I mean, it was a lot of fun, but I noticed I was extremely rusted. I had no idea what I was doing. I had to relearn a lot of skills, and the last few ones really show that I finally start to get back into knowing what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm a graphic designer, but we had to do all sorts of classes for it, like figure drawing, color theory, etc. Yeah, we had to, I'm in IT myself, but we had to do architecture. Like, I had to do architectural drawings, buildings and all that stuff. I wish I had pics of my quick figure drawing. It's supposed to be rough. You just need to get the gist of the pose. Mine were rough. I miss doing graphic design while I was loved it, but I find it so hard. I mean, it is, with the uprising of AI, it is a dying profession, sadly. I mean, if you just... I just don't even want to get into it. I mean, I wanted to end stream 10 minutes ago, but Anyway, if you love doing it, just do it. Even if you're bad at it. Even if it's hard, just do it. It's the same with me with the chibis. I didn't want to start... I didn't want to spend 6 to 8 hours on every one of them for people I barely know. But I have fun doing those. even if it takes me a lot of time. I love it when people are happy they get them. So, I don't know. We should all do what we love. Yeah, exactly. And if you can live from that, that's even better. But if it's just something you do in your free time, that's great as well. How you want to relate for your raid? Thank you for your stream today. I have to be in TeamSpeak at 18:30, like in 15 minutes, and the raid starts in half an hour. So I do have a bit of time, but I did want to take a break before then, drink something. Actually, I have no idea how I am supposed to end stream. Like, do I just hit the stop streaming and Twitch will save the VOD by themselves? Or how does that work? Or did I have to prepare that somehow in before the stream? Can I raid without being affiliate? Is that something? I'm not sure I can do that yet. I mean, I would totally do that if I could do that, but I don't know if I can do that. But I can just ask the internet real quick. Can I raid someone on Twitch without being affiliate? Let's ask the all-knowing Google AI. Yes, you can absolutely rate someone on Twitch without being an affiliate or partner. Twitch allows all broadcasters, regardless of their account status, to use the raid feature. Type raid username. Okay, I can do that. Let's see if someone is online. I know. Yeah, there are some people online. I will do that in a bit. Honestly, they have changed Twitch so much, I'm not sure. You can hit stop streaming, then go to the content tab on Twitch and unpublish the VOD. You can raid now. There should be a button on your dashboard. Dashboard. Yeah, I know I have a dashboard somewhere. Let's see. Raid channel. Yes, there is a pink button. I will hit that. So, I guess that's the moment I should thank everyone for coming. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I mean, seriously. Like I said before, I thought I was gonna spend 3 hours talking to myself in an empty room. But having you here, talking to me, asking questions, it was amazing. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better first stream. Thank you, everyone. I hope I will do this again. I hope you will come again sometime. I hope we can all collab at some day, do some amazing things together. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever time it is for you, if you're about to go to bed or if you just woke up. Enjoy the Sunday, or if it's already Monday for you, I don't know. I think in Indonesia, it's you'll have Monday in an hour or something. Thank you for coming, Katgar. Thank you for coming, Star, Kairosi. And I will post an update on X in a few hours after our raid. I think I will now try out the raiding feature. Let me just look again who I will be raiding into, because I don't want to raid into someone who is ending their stream anytime soon. Oh, I think I know who I'll be raiding into. If they are not. Oh yeah, that just started stream. I drew their chibi yesterday, so I will be raiding into them. Let's see if this works. So, raid channel. Search live channels to raid. Preview. So I will start the raid. So, thank you everyone again for coming. The raid will start any second now. See you all sometime. Bye! Is it working? Ah, alright, there is the countdown timer. I will click that now. And go!